I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to duty.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. From here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to UltimateDirtTV for the nightcap of 3 races here for the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, brought to you by World of Thunder. This is the Pro Late Models, and here with me for this action is my cohort, or whatever you want to call him. It is Brett Wheeler. And Brett, can you believe the racing we have had so far here to open up Season 13?
Yeah, look, I'm really not surprised in what we're seeing here this evening here at Lanier, and it's always been a racetrack that has always been able to to produce that quality racing. And the UMPs, the Sprintcars, they certainly did that. Now, looking forward to the Pro Late Models, as Joe Vantic would say, and Sean Neistat, the nightcap.
And the breaking story we found out in between shows here tonight at Lanier, two-time World of Thunder champion.
Do it right. Two-time.
Steve McMillan has parked the trailer in the pits. He has unloaded the Pro Late Model, and he is in attendance here tonight for this racing action. You see the earlier winner here tonight, though, in the UMPs, 127, Blake Majulis, goes 6th quick. There is John Hill right there. Steve McMillan, 40th quick, 14.122. Again, fixed late models, and this setups have been brought to you by 127 Industries here tonight for these fixed pro late models. And we've seen how quickly pro late models, just because they're pros, doesn't mean they can't run away with it. We saw Blake Majulis run away with that UMP race, but I think with this stacked field tonight, it's going to be a different story.
Yeah, I guess time will tell, Alex, on how the Pro Late Models go. Obviously, with the latest update to the tire model here, with the late models and stuff like that, I know there's a number of drivers who have really been looking forward and really enjoying their late model campaign. So we'll see how it all plays out tonight in the first race of the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, presented by World of Thunder Esports League. It's waiting for the timing screen to update itself. There we go. Travis St. Clair goes quick time with a 13.855. We'll see 5 heat races on the program. So Chase Hardy, Dustin Hall, Damien Kiefer, and Huey Quillen all going to start from pole position, Alex.
We go, starting on the pole for heat race number 1, Rocket Esports. It's Travis St. Clair to the outside, 127. D1 RT Racing, it's Blake Majulis.
Ben Lewis in the TB Motorsports machine will start position number 3. Brennan Weeks will start from position number 4.
Team Outlaw Motorsports, Tyler Schultz starts on the inside of row number 3 to the outside. It's the 3 of Bobby Mattingly.
Brandon Freeberg in the 171 will start position number 7. Cody Gagliano will start position at number 8.
Position number 9, there he is, the 17 for $1 Million Motorsports. It is Stephen McMillan to the outside, Dan Lavelli, and rounding out the field, it is going to be Kenneth Payne.
Yeah, Kenneth didn't make it into, I'm not sure whether he's still getting into the serve, but he actually did not make the grid for heat number 1. So we'll see 10 cars on the racetrack, Alex. And again, a couple of stories coming from this one. Travis St. Clair, quick time tonight over Blake Majulis. That's a big story in itself. But the big man, Steve McMillan, starting from position at number 10.
Keep an eye on that 17 newly wrapped car by one of the sponsors here at SRW, that is Scalf Race Wraps. So let's see, the green flag is out. First heat race of the new campaign for these pro late models, and already out in front, Travis St. Clair, Blake Majulis going at it side by side. Majulis on the low side, Travis St. Clair up top, and this battle might have a third as that 12 machine of Brendan Weeks.
Yeah, Brendan Weeks trying to get by Blake Majulis now down into turn number 3 and 4. Majulis, the only car to be running complete the bottom side of the racetrack at both ends of the speedway. Everybody else trying to run the top, trying to stay in the moisture. It's still Travis St. Clair leading down the back straight. Majulis now comes up in front of Weeks, and Weeks has to check up. And Ben Lewis now, he'll get on the blinders, but everybody working now at the top side down into 1, 2, 3 down, 7 to run.
3 down here already in heat race number 1. Travis St. Clair, though, he is the storyline here. Remember, 11-time World of Thunder champion Blake Majulis is on the bottom side going for the lead. Slide job for the lead. Majulis going to have it momentarily. Now St. Clair goes below him here. St. Clair goes and returns the favor of the slide job. He takes back the lead here 5 down, 5 to go. The halfway mark of heat race number 1, and another slide job by the 127.
The pro late models already turning it on here in heat race number 1. Majulis again to the top side. St. Clair runs a slide lane. Look at Brennan Weeks trying to go through the middle. Half a car length between St. Clair and Majulis. Now Majulis, he's going to stay a little lower now. He'll run the slide line through 3 and 4. Guarantee it's a Blake Majulis. He's no dummy. And now there it is. Slide job coming out from Majulis. St. Clair trying to come back to the inside of Blake Majulis. Man, he's just too good at the moment.
Blake Majulis looking sharp here once more. St. Clair, he is going to hold the top side here, follow the 127 as you see everyone on the top side as right now looking comfortable. Majulis holds on to the lead here. That 127 looking sharp, 2 to run. Travis St. Clair has company. Brendan Weeks, he is right on the back bumper of him once more with a white flag in the air for Blake Majulis.
1 to go for Majulis down to the bottom side, down into turn number 1 and 2. St. Clair holding off Brendan Weeks. Ben Lewis running back in position at number 3. Final time, it's going to be Blake Majulis to get the checkered flag in heat number 1. Trevor St. Clair, great job in second, by the way, to hold off iRacing World Champion and an 11-time World of Thunder eSports champion for a number of laps to what he did. We'll bring up official results here for you right now. Majulis, St. Clair, Weeks, and Lewis. Those top 4 drivers, Alex, they're all going to our 75-lap main event. Everybody else through to the consolation races, and that'll bring up heat race number 2.
Starting on the pole for heat race number 2, Drew Hopkins Racing 116. It's Chase Hardy to the outside, the 12 of Justin Flagg.
Joseph Lavallee for Lavallee Motorsports will start position at number 3. The Native Pride Racing, number 92, Corey Austin will start position at number 4.
Ackley in the 69 starts on the inside of row number 3 to the outside. It's Jeremy Parker.
Eric Scaff in the MDM Motorsports SRW Scaff Racetracks, number 26 will start position number 7. And John Hill will line up from position at number 8.
Kate Lowdy starts in 9th in the 126 to the outside. It's the 36 of John Scott. And rounding out the field in the 1, it is Barbara Rigsby.
All right, Keith Hackney did not make the call for heat number 2. Alex, so again, that'll put another 10 drivers on the racetrack. And can these drivers in heat number 2, can they live up to heat race number 1? And well, I'm not sure what's going on with the Chase Hardy machine, but that's just a plain old standard black and white iRacing car.
So a standard car for that 116 here tonight, but green flag is out for him, and he leads us into turn 1 and 2. We're 3 wide for the second spot. Justin Flagg, Lavallee, and Scalf all battling it out right now for the second spot. You see behind them, they are 3 wide as well, as that is only lap number 1, and we had 2 rows of 3 wide action.
Oh, that was certainly 3 deep and selling cheap. Flag to the outside. Lavallee through the middle of the racetrack. Here comes Eric Scaff now on the inside. They'll go 3 wide again. Now look at Corey Austin, the 92, just on the outside looking in. He'll now look to make it 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2, but no. Oh, look out, 1 car, 2 cars into the wall of Lavallee. And now we'll go 3 wide again. Look at that's Park, I believe, in the 120. No, it's Kate Rowdy, in fact, in the 126, who just rolled the bottom side and picked up a couple of positions.
Kate Lowdy goes up to 4th, but here's Corey Austin as well. The 92 of Austin holds that 4th spot from Lowdy, but for how long? Lowdy on the bottom side, looking strong right now. Austin up top. These cars have shown here that they have become more and more racy. It's not 1-line races. It is 2-line, 3-line races, and it's showing right now with Corey Austin battling out with Kate Lowdy.
Geez, a Native Pride Racing number 92 machine. It's really worked up on the rear bars right now getting by Kate Lowdy down into turn number 3, but Lowdy fights back on the inside. Lowdy gets a little tight. Now it's one thing that we sort of made mention of as well. It's not like these drivers are running different setups. They're all on the same setup.
All on the same setup, and again, that's brought to you by 127 Industries ABR Setup Shop. You see on the bottom of the screen, they have those 360s who looked phenomenal earlier on, but Chase Hardy right now looking to lock up heat race number 2, but Justin Flagg, he said not so fast, make one mistake, I'm coming for you. Eric Scaff in the 3rd spot, he is looking strong right now as well with 2 to run.
2 laps to run for your race leader on the 116 machine. That is Chase Hardy down into 3 and 4. The white flag will fly this time by 4 more turns for Chase Hardy to start alongside Blake Majulis in your 75 lap main event here at Lanier National Speedway for the Pro Late Models. Into 3 out of 4. He'll make a little mistake, but he will do enough to hold on to the win here in heat race number 2. Chase Hardy gets the win. Justin Flagg in second. Third, we got Eric Scarfcade Loudy will come home in position at number 4. And of course, Alex, those results are unofficial at the moment, as those results are going to come up now.
So there it is. Hardy, Flagg, Scarf, and Loudy. To the show they go. Austin, LaValle, Parker, Hill, Rigsby, Scott, and Hackney. Going on to a consolation later on here tonight. Heat race number 3, and the grid is on the board.
Dustin Hall for Slick Sim Sports driving the 331 machine will start from position number 1, and Preston Rigsby driving the 195 will start position number 2.
Row number 2, Sage Luther in the 38. He starts on the inside to the outside. The 47 machine, it's Trevor Mattingly.
Eric York in the Sub-Zero 89 will start from position at number 5, and Ethan Toder, the Drew Hopkins Racing number 23 machine, will start position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, it is Brent Fair to the outside. James Gilpin in the 11th.
And your 5th and final row on the inside from position at number 9, that'll be Shane Yates, and Bo Krebs driving the 168 machine will start from position at number 10. Alex, the opening 2 heat races have been phenomenal. We've still got 3 more to come.
Yes, you know, I don't know if you've run these Pro Late models since this new tire model, but they have become even more racy than what they were, and it shows here tonight already. But we talk about it, Ultimate Dirt TV. We've had a lot of late model racing over the past few weeks since they brought this out, and man, oh man, they've burned the house down every night, and tonight looks like it's going to continue. Heat race number 3 is green.
Green flag is out. Dustin Hall gets the jump on the field. Rigsby and Luther, they'll go side by side. Look at Trevor Mattingly back there in position at number 4 now. That's the black, blue and white 13T now to the outside now. Here he comes at the line. That was tight between Mattingly and Sage Luther. Look out, Ethan Toder. Oh, you got a little hit there from James Gilpin, but now Loud Luther works to the top side of the racetrack. He'll tuck in behind Trevor Mattingly. Mattingly now trying to make a plan of attack to get by Preston Rigsby.
As you see there, Sage Luther in the 4th spot right now. There's Preston Rigsby in the 2nd. Trevor Mattingly trying to sneak to the inside of Rigsby. Rigsby holds on to the 2nd spot right now. Dustin Hall looking to have yet another good showing here on opening night. He finished 2nd in the UMPs. He finished in the top 5 in the sprint cars, and right now he is leading heat race number 3, but Preston Rigsby, Trevor Mattingly, those two on the top side trying to catch up to this 31.
Yeah, it looks like Preston Rigsby's way quicker than the rest of the field through turn number 1 and 2. It's 3 and 4 that he's struggling to find the line. Watch him as he goes through 1 and 2. He kind of grabs the caution, but now I'll tell you what, Dustin Hall looked a little bit better that lap, and now look at Trevor Mattingly now. Mattingly trying to work to the inside, trying to sneak a nose up there, and now force Rigsby into making a mistake, and we are yellow for the first time this evening, Alex, in the Pro Late Models.
So first caution of the evening in heat race number 3. As we look Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And there is Ethan Toder in the 23T having some contact. There comes Shane Yates, and oh boy, Ethan Toder going to go around for a ride.
And a gentle flip, and back on all fours. Now, I need to look at that car properly because I don't see the Drew Hopkins Racing logo on that car. Is that just my eyes deceiving me, Alex, or?
Oh, actually, I talked to the Drew Hopkins Racing owner, and Drew Hopkins and Ethan Toder was no longer with them. Ethan Toder has voyaged out. Him and Chase Harder have voyaged out to their own ranks. They're running solo right now, as far as I know.
Riding solo out in front is Dustin Hall down into turn number 1 and 2. 4 laps left to run Preston Rigsby runs back there in the second spot as the slider line comes out from Dustin Hall. He'll run at the both ends of the speedway. Slide job by Sage Luther there on Trevor Mattingly. This is your battle for positions number 3 and 4. Here comes Mattingly with a slide job. Oh, big right side romance there. He'll not only clear 1 and 2 cars, but he'll certainly take out Preston Rigsby. Tough break for Rigsby, but man, that was just that was on the borderline of stupid there.
That was a haymaker. There, that was a Mike Tyson right hand waiting.
Let's take a look at the Ultimate Dirt 2 instant replay show. We see it happen live, but oh, why not show it once again? And maybe he just misjudged it because he was a fair way back, Alex.
That was a right hook. You ever see the down goes Frazier? Well, there it was right there.
Oh, that'll change up, of course. The top 4 at the moment. Dustin Hall will not be changed. He'll still be in the race lead. Sage Luther will now move into position number 2. Shane Yates moves into position number 3. Remember, he was the driver that got into the side of Ethan Toda to bring our first caution of the night. And then you go back to, I believe it's Brent Fair in the 013 machine, who now, Alex, sits right on the bubble, and Bo Krebs just outside of it, looking to burst that bubble on Brent Fair.
Brent Fair in the 4th spot. Bo Krebs, Ethan Toder now. He's back up into the 6th spot. Watch as those boys try and fight. Green flag back out. Looks like it might be a green-white checkered here for Dustin Hall in the 331 machine. Sage Luther, he has company, that number 11 machine of Shane Yates. Coming after him right now. He's going to go to the inside. White flag in the air. 2 cars battling out. Bo Krebs, Brent Fair, those 2 going at Ethan Toder as well in the mix. Eric York also in the mix. 4 cars, 1 spot on the line. Bo Krebs has it right now. Here comes a slide job for the spot. Dustin Hall wins. Sage Luther, Shane Yates. And oh boy, it looks like Brent Fair has it, but we're going to have to go to an official result for that one.
Brent Fair, Ethan Toder, Bo Krebs. There was nothing in it between the pair. Dustin Hall wins. Sage Luther, Shane Yates, your top 3. Then you go back to Brent Fair, who gets it by about 0.5 of a second over Ethan Toder. Bo Krebs, who finished 2/10 just behind them in 6th. Gilpin, York, Rigsby, and Mattingly. The 10 drivers for heat number 3. Alex, heat race number 4 were lined up like this.
On the pole, the 13, it's Damian Keffer to the outside, the 71 of Mario Perez.
Alan Duronco will start from position number 3, and Justin Powell will start from position number 4.
Starting 5th, it's Bob Klein to the outside, the 16 of Jay Place.
Rylan Gray will start from position number 7, and Jeffrey Baum at a position at number 8.
Brandon Voiles, he will start in 9th for the 22 machine, and Justin Thompson in the 98, he starts in 10th.
Well, another 10 cars, Alex, and so far that will make it 40 cars out of the 42 that had signed in so far. And don't forget, we've still got another heat race to come. So I believe this was the biggest lobby for Sunday night with the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder eSports League.
Biggest lobby tonight. You know, the first 2 had 3 heat races, but again, those 3 heat races have not disappointed. 3 heat races in the books here already. A 4th one about to be underway, and again, I don't think this one will disappoint right now. Damian Keffer, the 13, he's opened some eyes of lately, and he has already opened up to the lead. Mario Perez has company as Alan Duranco goes to the inside of him. You see a 3-car battle back there. Justin Powell, Jay Place, Ryan Gray, Jeffrey Baum, they're all coming for that 4th spot.
Yeah, Justin Powell driving the number 30 machine at the moment, holds the key to the final transfer position. Jay Place just gives a little bit of buck just to let him know that he's on his inside. Now Jay Place will move to position at number 4. We're nearly 3 wide for the race lead. Man, Kiefer up on the top side. Perez was right through the middle, and Alan Duronco down to the low side. Duronco maybe trying to replicate or duplicate what he's seen Black Majors do in the opening heat race of the night. But now he'll really get down low to where that the front bumper nearly caught that inside wall. And those inside walls, Alex, around here, they are very, very unforgiving.
Inside walls are painful, but look at that 4th place spot still. Justin Powell Jay Place going at it momentarily there. Now Place trying to go to the inside of the 71 of Mario Perez. Jay Place, the first car, 3 races already tonight, and the first VLR driver in attendance for one of those races. And Jay Place right now looking to lock his ticket into the A main event. He's on the bubble spot right now as he got guys coming for him, but he's trying to put Mario Perez and Alan Duranco in between them and him.
I'll tell you what, he's really starting to make some of. He started on the outside of row 3. He's up to position 4, challenging for 3rd right now. Plays by Perez just down into turn number 3 and 4. There's nothing in it. 3 laps left to run for Damien Kidd for your race leader. You're watching second, 3rd and 4th on the screen at the moment. Duranco on the bottom side, the 109, placing the 16 on the bottom as well. And Mario Perez in the 4th and final transfer position now on the top side. Slide job by Plays. Here comes Perez trying to come back to his inside. 2 laps left to run, Alex.
Mario Perez trying to go to the inside here. A little bump up front to Duranco as well. These 3 cars all in to the show right now as they're all fighting. You see it now. Perez goes to the inside. Jay Place coming up as well. White flag in the air. Who's going to take the 2nd spot? Oh, Duranco goes around. Powell takes over for now. As you see, Keffer, he is going to win heat race number 4. Mario Perez, Jay Place, and holy crap. Woo, Justin Thompson coming home in 4th.
Well, I think it's safe to say, Alex, 4 heat races, and we have yet to be disappointed.
I need a doctor. In the words of Jerry Vansickle, oh, doctor. Damian Keffer, Mario Perez, Jay Place, and Justin Thompson going on to the show. Justin Powell, Rylan Gray, Bob Klein, Alan Duranco, Braden Boyles, and Jeffrey Baum going on to the Consolation's 5th and final heat race. And who is on the front row?
Starting from position at number 1, it'll be the 4 of Huey Quillen. He's outside, driving car number 77, Tyler Duchamp, position number 2.
Row number 2, Matt Dixon in the 96 for Lightning Sim Racing to the outside. The 118, it's Joshua Hessen.
Bill Miller driving at car number 34 will start from position at number 5, and Dom Foster in the 19 Motorsports 00 machine will start from position at number 6.
Don Sheehan in the 19, he starts in the 7th spot to the outside, tail tag in Motorsports. The 999, it's Corey Sibley, and rounding out the field, the 18 of Noah Bowman.
So 9 cars have taken the grid, so we've had 49, Alex, out of the 51 drivers that signed into the pit area tonight take to the racetrack for heat racing action. Not a bad opening night for the pro late models.
Not one at all. And, you know, we got 2 of our former colleagues. Steve McMillan, he was in his heat race number 1. Now Dominique Foster starting in there with Bill Miller. He's in this one. Can he make the show? We'll have to find out. Heat race number 5 underway. Final heat race of the night. And Huey Quillen going to lead us into turn 1 and 2. Contact between him and Tyler Ducharme. Here comes Joshua Hessen as well. Hessen now starting to gain some ground. Dominique Foster, he is in battling with Matt Dixon for the 4th spot.
Now at the moment, Huey Quillen will lead lap number 1. Second, I go to Tyler Duchamp. Joshua Hessen running back there in 3rd position. 2 by 1 by 2 by 1. So a little bit of a trend forming here. Dixon on the inside, Foster on the outside. Foster in the blue and white, black 00 machine. Just tags the back of Dixon. Look out, Dixon around. We are going to stay green. Wow, can you believe it? And Corey Sibley, you'd feel like he's just won about $3 million for the lotto. He now moves to position number 4.
Corey Sibley getting the luck of the draw there, that 999. Into the 4th spot, you see Quillen now. Quillen and Tyler Ducharme going at it. Ducharme slides up in front of Quillen. Quillen now going to go to the inside here. So does Ducharme side by side once more. This battle for the lead is heating up. There comes Quillen once more. Quillen goes. Here comes Ducharme down the track. He slides up a little bit now as Quillen holds the bottom side. Ducharme still has the lead. More contact between the 4 and the 9. Oh, Ducharme upside down. Caution.
Alex, I was just going to say, you can see things are not going to end well here for someone. The last couple of laps, Ducharme had really been cutting down that entry down into the turns, and it was trying to squeeze the 4 car of Huey Quillen down to the inside to where Quillen would have to lift, but unfortunately it just wasn't clear. They made a little contact, and then Huey Quillen obviously giving him a little bit of a receipt there. And for Tyler Ducharme, he'll end up back on the virtual hook, and he'll end up back in pit road. And at this stage, I mean, this is a pretty tough call for race control to make. I wouldn't like to be up in the booth with those guys.
Not at all, as this is going to be interesting here for what race control wants to call it. And this might make a huge factor in who goes on to the feature from this one. Again, top 4 right now is Huey Quillen, Joshua Hessen, Corey Sibley, and Bill Miller. And talk about a run for Bill Miller. He finished in the top 10 in those sprint cars earlier on tonight, so he's looking for another chance at a show in another top 10.
I'll see how that one will play out as the lights are out on the iRacing.com page truck. We're set for a restart here. 6 laps in the books. In fact, the lights will come back on. Race control not happy with something, and maybe they're just going over the incident between Quillen and Duchamp, but lights are going to stay on, so we'll go around another couple of more laps, Alex. It's nothing without a bit of controversy here in the Pro Late Models.
A little bit of controversy. Never heard a thing, though, as it's always interesting. You know, we've had some great racing so far, so a little bit of controversy ain't going to hurt much here, but guess what? Quillen, Hessen, Sibley. Sibley's going to be one to keep your eye on. Remember, he got lucky with all that contact in between. He snuck up into that transfer spot. Now Bill Miller up there as well. But watch out for Dominique Foster. Tyler Ducharme looks like he's going to rejoin the field.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they were sort of delaying that yellow so he was able to come back out on the racetrack and maybe pick up the race maybe up near the front, or whether they will allow him to join at the back. It looks like they're going to allow him to join. We're back underway. 6 laps in the books and 4 laps remaining here in the final heat race of the night, the season opener for the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Pro Late Models. It's now Corey Sibley moving into position at number 2. Here comes Bill Miller in the 34 machine. Moves to position 3, but Hessen fights back to the outside. Good battle on for second, third, and fourth. Look at Bill Miller roll the bottom.
Bill Miller on the bottom side, 3 wide. They were about to go there. Slide job up for Sibley. As now, Hessen, Sibley going at it. Bill Miller in the second spot right now. Huey Quillen starting to pull away from this one. Bill Miller second again. Corey Sibley. He's holding on to third. Hessen in fourth. But here comes Dom Foster. Dominique Foster in the 00 machine for 19 Motorsports. He's on the outside looking in with the white flag in the air for D12. Number 4, Huey Quillen down the back chute one more time. Into 3 and 4 they go. Huey Quillen for D12. He wins heat race number 5. Bill Miller second, Corey Sibley and Joshua Hessen going on to the show.
Well, another exciting heat race here at Lanier National Speedway. 5 heats are in the books, and now it is time to go to C Main Racing, which will take, I believe it'll be 10 or 12 laps, and we'll take the top 4. Let's take a look at heat number 5 results first. Up on your screen, Huey Quillen gets the win officially here in the final heat race of the night. Bill Miller, Corey Sibley, Joshua Hessen, and we go back to Dom Foster, Tyler Ducharme in 5th and 6th, Sean Sheehan, Noah Bowman, and Matt Dixon. So main top 4 to the B. Alex, let's take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. Thanks to LockedOnLads.com.
Starting on the pole, the 19, it's Sean Sheehan to the outside, the 31 of Dan Lavelli.
Row number 2 will be John Hill and Eric York out of positions 3 and 4.
On Bronco will start on the inside of row number 3 to the outside, it's Noah Bowman.
Tyler Schultz will start position number 7 for Team Outlaw Motorsports, and Barbara Rigsby out of position number 8.
Row number 5, it's Preston Rigsby. To the outside, it's Brandon Voiles.
Matt Dixon out of position 11. Steve McMillan lines up from position number 12.
John Scott, he will start in 13th. To the outside, the 14th starter, it's Trevor Mattingly.
Final 3 cars, Jeffrey Brown will start position number 15. Position 16, Kenneth Payne, and Keith Hackney will start position number 17. And that will not be the case because 14 cars, Alex, have taken to the racetrack. So Keith Hackney, Kenneth Payne, and Noah Bowman have all not made the grid. So their opening, or their season opener, will not happen here at Lanier.
So here's the real question. That 17 machine, he's starting in the 9th spot. Steve McMillan. Can he join that group of 4 to go on to the B main. As you say, only time will tell. But look at that new wrap, that Scalf Race wrap. New painted car for Steve McMillan, the 39 machine. You see 127 Industries also on that car. Can he do it? Green flag is out. Sean Sheehan out to a good start.
Yeah, only 12 laps to distance. I dare say some of the drivers will really start to get desperate early on, right in about the mid-pack and towards the back end of this field. So far, lap number 1, clean and green, 3 wide. Look at the 109 of Daronka now. Daronka and Krebs around the outside on... That was the one car, I think, 58 car of John Hill. We're going to say Alan Daronka looks very, very racy at the moment. Rigsby working to the top side of the racetrack. Then you go back to the 97 Tyler Schultz stuck in a 3-wide battle.
Alan Daronka, remember him in his heat race. He looked really strong until he had some contact. Speaking of contact, there's some in the back there who were still green. But, man, you see, there's the caution. But, again, Brett Wheeler, what I was going to say, you see the dust. And, again, people have different opinions on the dust. Here's your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And here it is. We saw this contact there between Tyler Schultz, and then Schultz goes and hits the wall, and upside down goes the 97 machine. But Brett Wheeler, now that you've had a few months here to test it out with the dust, how do you like the dust? It makes you feel adds a little bit more competitive if you want to be up front.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, even when you got the tacky racetracks, the dust, the dust still comes up. So it's very difficult at a track like, say, Lernerville, where you've actually got no wall to run around. So if you're following someone at Lernerville, whether it's in a sprint car, a modified, a late model, the dust is very, very tricky, and it adds another aspect of you've really got to be on your A game if you want to win, whether it's an official race or whether it's a league race. You've got to be on your game, and you've really got to be paying attention. You can't just be going in there and just dicking around.
Yeah, this has added a little bit more difficult, and you see the track is getting a little more dusty here. But Sean Sheehan, Dan Lavelli, green flag back out, and Sheehan, look at the jump the 19 got on the rest of the pack.
I got a good start was Sean Sheehan. Now look at Eric York. He'll move to position number 2. Rigsby working the bottom side in the 68 machine. Daronko, Dixon now on the outside looking in. Here comes Daronko to the middle of the raceway. Look at the 58 of John Hill going to the top side. Going to try and make it 3 wide, nearly 4 wide down the back straightaway. No, big wreck for John Hill and Alan Daronka. He'll back it up into the opening. Alex 3 and 4 wide in a C main down the back straightaway. And that was never, ever going to work, unfortunately, buddy.
As you see, though, a lot of problems for some of those drivers. But you know what it opened the door for? Did you see who went when we watch here? The Ultimate Dirt TV is a replay coming up. Watch at this replay and look at the car who got away from this untouched, unscathed here. But man, oh man, battles going throughout here. Everyone, you talked about the desperation coming in here. But watch this. 4 wide they go. Dixon. And look at the 39 of Steve McMillan. Everyone wrecking above him. He does the driver smart him. And the O2 machine going to the bottom side, non-touched. But man, what good avoidability for Steve McMillan and the O2 machine as well for not getting any contact in that wreck.
Well, he sits in 7th spot with 6 and 7 or 7 laps down at this stage. Make that 6. We'll go back to the last recorded lap. I mean, he's really only got to pass 3 more cars, and I'm actually surprised Matt Dixon didn't go to the back for that one, because I thought he might have moved up a lane. But anyhow, not my call to make. That's obviously in the hands of race control. I'm going to get paid to think about who may or may have been involved or at fault for an accident or an incident. But the lights are out, Alex, and we are going to go green flag this time by 6 laps left to run. Sheehan, York, Lavallee and Rigsby. At the moment, your top 4, Dixon, Mattingly, McMillan and Voiles, your top 8.
Well, here we go again. Top 4 go on to the last chance qualifier. Sean Sheehan leads us back to the green flag, and man, those boys A little bit time to jump, a lot better there. Here is Steve McMillan. He's in the 7th spot. He's in that mid-Hornet's nest right now. Duranko, McMillan, Baum, Rigsby all trying to catch up. Dan Lavelli, he holds on to the final spot, but look at that Hornet's nest coming behind him.
3 wide. Mattingly gets into the side there of LaValle. It is in that 87 machine. Mattingly to the bottom side. Look at Duranko coming back through the middle on the bottom with McMillan right through the middle now. LaValle now gets shuffled back to position number 5. What a move there by Trevor Mattingly. And look at Rigsby now rolling the top side. He's got the rotor on the moisture trying to bang off the concrete wall. 3 laps left to run. Here comes Rigsby, 3 wide. Slide job there on LaValle, but at the moment that is all just for bragging rights because Trevor Mattingly in the 13T machine. Alex, he's got the final 2 transfer spots. And speaking of 2, there's 2 laps left to run.
2 laps left to run, and Trevor Mattingly holds on to the final spot to the B main here tonight. As you see, Alan Duranko, one last chance, white flag in the air. He's rolling the bottom. Can he catch that 1-3 machine of Mattingly and the white flag for Sean Sheehan through 3 and 4. The 19 machine, Sean Sheehan wins your C main. Eric York, Trevor Mattingly, and Matt Dixon come home with your final 4.
Wow, that was Alex. Albeit we had a couple of cautions for that one, but man, just like we've seen in the heat races, the C main again proving to be a very, very racy racetrack. Still, a lot of cars still being able to work the bottom side. You had a number of cars trying to work the top side. We'll take a look at your official results here. Sean Sheehan will get the win. He will now tag the back of the B main along with Eric York, Trevor Mattingly, and Alan Duranko will move to position number 4. Unfortunately for 5th on back, LaValle, Baum, Rigsby, McMillan, Hill, Rigsby, another Rigsby, that's Preston and Barbara, Voiles, Dixon, Bowman, Scott, and Schultz. They will not take any further part in Lanier Pro Late Models thanks to Miller Family Trucking. Your B main, Alex, will look like this.
Starting on the pole, the 3, it's Bobby Mattingly into the outside for Native Pride Racing, the 92 machine of Corey Austin.
Ethan Total will start position number 3. Justin Powell will start from position number 4.
0019 Motorsports, it's Dominique Foster. That's the inside of row number 3 to the outside, 171. It is Brandon Freeberg.
The LaValle Motorsports number 78 machine will start position number 7. The driver is Joseph LaValle, and Bo Krebs in the 168 will start position number 8.
Starting in the 9th spot, the 6 of Ryland Gray. To the outside, the 77, it's Tyler Ducharme.
Cody Gagliano will start position at number 11. Jeremy Parker out of position number 12.
James Gilpin, he will start 13th. To the outside, it's Bob Klein in the 7.
Sean Sheehan, the C main winner, starts position number 15. Eric York will start position number 16 for Sub-Zero.
17th, it's Trevor Mattingly in the 47, and rounding out the field, Alan Duranko in the 109.
18 cars in your last chance qualifier. The Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. Round number 1, the season opener Sunday. Fun Day is back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Alex, 18 cars, only 4 to go through. Cutthroat at its best coming up.
So here we go. Pace truck off, green flag out. Bobby Mattingly leads us to green flag. Corey Austin in a 2nd spot. Right now you have Justin Powell, Ethan Toter. Toter to the inside of Powell, the 23T. Trying to get up to the 92 as well. There you see the 00, the 171 of Freeberg as well there. Call trouble.
They keep it going. Wow. Wow, we are still green. It was just calamity. Oh, there's the yellow. Wow, I thought we were getting away with that one, Alex. That was just insane, that opening lap. And considering that we've only got 14 laps on the board for the drivers that had to come from the C main especially, they've really got their work cut out for them.
So a lot of work cut out for these guys. You saw Alan Duranko, he missed the start. So the 109 behind the 8 ball here. But Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay?
Nah, we know what happened. We've seen it.
Nah. We saw all the chaos.
We'll let that one slide. That could be going down a slippery slope, Alex. How you been, buddy? It's been a while.
It's been, what, a month?
Yeah.
Maybe longer than a month.
Yeah, well, you see, I did have a job, but apparently my back spasms decided to say, yeah, no, you know what? You're not working anymore. We need to get you back on the airwaves.
Well, you know what the good thing is? You're coming back on the airwaves, and for Ultimate Dirt TV, you got one of the biggest gigs of the year coming up here.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that one? I feel
No,
like
I don't want to talk about it. You want to talk about
I
it.
feel like we should.
Should we?
Yeah, I tell you, we'll talk about it at the next yellow.
Sounds good to me.
Lights are out and 3 laps in the books. Pace truck is making its way infield. 3 down, 11 to run. Bobby Mattingly driving the number 3 machine will work his way down to the bottom side into turn number 1 and 2. Toda works to the outside, and we are very quickly back under yellow, and that is Bo Krebs in the 68 machine. So, Alex, let's talk about what is coming up at the end of the week. Wednesday and Thursday night, possibly the biggest race on iRacing. It's the Schaefer's Oil Team VLR Spring Fling, $5,000 to win, a $15,000 purse, 120 drivers, and more importantly, Jerry Vansickle and Ben Shelton in the booth, and down in the production trailer is Brett Wheeler.
You're lucky. I got nothing else to say except you're lucky, but guess what? That is one of, if not the biggest. We talk about it. You know, you saw the test and tunes that we had on Ultimate Dirt TV a few weeks ago, and me and Dom said it. You talk about in real life, you got the Knoxville Nationals, you had the Bristol races, you have the Dream, you have everything else in between. But when you look on the iRacing server, look no further for one of the biggest, if not the biggest race in the Schaefer's Oil Spring Fling, $5,000 to win, and man, oh man, talk about the talent on the track coming up. 2 different races that leads into consolation races Thursday night. And if you're in that B main, Mr. Wheeler, talk to me about what you would do here. I saw on the schedule, you have a chance here. You either can lock up your spot. If you win the B main, you get either the spot to the A or you get $200. What would you take if we are back green?
I'd take $200. I wouldn't even question it. There would be no question in my mind. Green flag is out, no question in my mind that hopefully we are going to get this race in the book sooner rather than later. Toda runs the outside. He got into the concrete wall again. It's only the top 4, and Dom Foster, the good old Mexican Puerto Rican, doesn't matter what he is, he's trying to climb the wall as he works the bottom side. He's into position number 4.
Dominique Foster, well, he's trying to do something that usually our announce crew can't do, and that's make a feature event.
Whoa. Back up.
You're out of the picture. You're the only one. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I was going to say back up, buddy. I've made plenty of main events.
You're different. You don't count. You're a pro driver. You don't count anymore.
Nah, boo. That sucks. Brandon Freeberg and Rylan Gray, they'll make a little contact. Man, it is really dusty and sunny here at Lanier National Speedway. We are halfway home in tonight's B-Main, the last chance qualifier. Rylan Gray back to the inside on Brandon Freeberg. This is the battle for outside. This is bragging right position at the moment. Meanwhile, Ethan Toda starting to close in now on your race leader. Bobby Mattingly down into turn number 3 and 4. Toda will work the cushion. Will he pull alongside Mattingly? No, not just yet. Alex, a race for the leaders, brewing and heating up.
Bobby Mattingly right now trying to hold on to everything he has, but that 23T is gaining really quickly on him right now. Mattingly on the bottom side, Ethan Toder up top. Toder closing in on him very quickly, boys. You better watch it all happen here. It's going to unfold. Corey Austin right back there. He is in the 3rd spot. Ethan Toder coming real close to that wall.
Yeah, he's really letting it all hang out up on the top side of the racetrack, giving you everything he has got. It might be just a little bit of a test and tune session while he's doing it. Maybe just trying to figure out what kind of line he's going to run in the main event. But right now, both the top and the bottom, Alex, they seem to be very, very even. So it's all about who's going to be able to keep the car nice and straight and who's going to be able to keep their momentum. This time by Bobby Mattingly will lead with just 2 to run. But here comes Ethan Toder with a charge.
Ethan Toder up top, Bobby Mattingly on the bottom. Toder, that 23T machine, has got him in his sight. Side by side they go this time into turn 3 and 4. Watch the run out of 4. Ethan Toder, he leads, going to the white flag. The 23T, the 3 machine of Bobby Mattingly going at it. Toder has him out the corner. That might seal the deal. Can Bobby Mattingly make one more run? 23T slides up the racetrack. This is going to be close, but Ethan Toder, he wins your last chance qualifier. Mattingly, Austin, and Tyler Ducharme going on to the A main. Dominic Foster coming 1 spot short.
Well, you called it, Alex. Dom Foster doing what the commentators generally do and not making the show. What a drive by Ethan Toder. Bobby Mattingly, what a hell of a drive he had there. And we'll take a look at your official results coming up right now. Corey Austin in 3rd and Tyler Ducharme. But that's a quarter of a tenth, Alex. He got it over Dom Foster. A heartbreak for Foster on that one. Maybe he should have just stuck back to the booth.
He should just stay. He should stay in the booth with us.
All right. Well, that will conclude the B main. So, reminder: top 4: Ethan Toder, Bobby Mattingly, Corey Austin, and Tyler Ducharme will transfer to the back of tonight's field and make it up a 24-car field. 75 laps the distance, Alex, for the main event tonight. Because we'll take this opportunity right now. Step aside here on UltimateDirtTV, come back, play a couple of bills, and be back with your side here in a moment.
And we are back, and it is feature time here tonight for the Pro Late Models, the 127 Industry Extreme Savage Pro Late Models. It is feature time, and starting in the 24th position, it is Tyler Ducharme, and to the inside, the 92 of Corey Austin.
Bobby Mattingly will start position number 22, and Ethan Toda, your B-main winner, will start position number 21.
118 of Joshua Hessen. He starts in the 20th spot, to the inside, the 98 of Justin Thompson.
Brent Fair, the 013, will start position number 18. Cade Lowdy will start position 17 in the 126.
Starting in the 16th spot, T-Berry Motorsports 49, Ben Lewis. To the inside, the 999, it's Corey Sibley.
Position number 14 will be Jay Place, and position number 13 will be Shane Yates.
Starting in the 12th spot, $1 Million Motorsports 26, it's Eric Sculf. To the inside, the 22 of Brendan Weeks.
Bill Miller will start position number 10. Mario Perez will start position number 9.
8th, it is Sage Luther inside the 12 of Justin Flagg.
Travis St. Clair will start position 6. Huey Cullen will start position number 5.
Row number 2, to the outside, it's Damian Keffer. To the inside, Slick Sim Sports, the 331 of Dustin Hall.
And your front row, Chase Hardy will start position number 2, and Blake Majulis will start from position number 1. Alex, take away Blake Majulis, because we know he's going to win. Take another driver on who is going to either win if Blake Majulis doesn't, or finish second.
What? I'm going to go with 331. He's had a heck of a run tonight with a podium and a top 5. Dustin Hall to get the job done here tonight.
I'm going to go with... I'm going right to the back. I'm going Tyler Ducharme.
The picks are in, and ladies and gentlemen, 127 Industries, Extreme Savage, and Miller Family Trucking Esports League Ultimate Dirt TV would like to thank you all for tuning in all night here for an opener of Season 13, and these Pro Late Models on their tour to the championship would like to thank you for tuning in tonight with a 4-wide salute. Ladies and gentlemen, Lanier Speedway, are you ready for 75 laps of ground-pounding action?
There is just no better side in all the motorsports, Alex. You cannot beat a 4-wide salute, buddy.
4-wide salute, and all the time, no matter what, gives me the chill. Doesn't matter what kind of dirt car it is. We've seen them in all of them here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Street stocks last season, big blocks. That'll be coming up next week. Don't forget, that is your first race next week is the big blocks. UMPs, sprint cars. The best one I've seen also, though, the wingless sprint cars, and their 4-wide salute has been phenomenal every time we get to see wingless do it.
All right, well, you've gone with Dustin Hall. I've gone with Tyler Ducharme. Alex, we are about to embark on a 75-lap main event journey here in the Miller Family Trucking Esports League. It's time for you, the main lead, to lead us to the green flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lanier Speedway, it is about to go down because it is time to throw down in the Pro Late Model 75 laps. We are green here at Lanier. Julius leads us into turn 1 and 2. Chase Hardy in that 116. He's going to the outside of Dustin Hall. Hall to the inside, almost 3 wide already. Those two chasing down the 127 of Blake Majulis. You see back there these cars going 2 by 2 by 2, and a car is upside down.
Yeah,
that looks like it is the 4.
Huey Quillen going for a wild riders. I mean, he was hit that hard. It doesn't even show up on my timing and scoring. There we go. Now it does. First time in the main event, your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay, the 4 of Quillen. Let's see what happened. It was one of the 13 machines. I think that was Travis St. Clair in the 13. It is. And you know what Quillen does? He says, right, I need a tow back to the pits.
The 4 of Huey Quillen, a tough way to start tonight's feature event for him. And man, Lanier's not been kind to that Ford machine. He's found himself upside down in multiple classifications today. So, tough start for D12's number 4. But talk about a start for Chase Hardy right now. You're fighting with two of the best in Dustin Hall and Blake Majulis. And, well, you're making a name for yourself here, holding up there and staying in that second spot.
Well, you've got, what did you say, an 11-time World of Thunder eSports champion?
11 time.
I'm going out on a limb, and I'm going to say he's going to make it a 12-time by the end of this season. Did he run the UMPs, didn't he?
Yep.
Now, are the UMPs in the big blocks, are they classified as one championship or two championships?
I am not sure, but also, think about this for a second. 11-time, all-time leading winner. He locked up number 55 tonight. Can he notch number 56 here?
Yes. Simple. Yes.
The green flag back out on the raceway for the 127. Hardy didn't get that good of a jump here as he has the 0. Damian Keffer right on the back bumper. Justin Flagg, Sage Luther also in the mix. There comes Keffer in that is it rowdy energy on that front?
I'm not too sure. It's I know the rear end is busted up on that race car, but Keffer side by side now with Chase Hardy. Chase Hardy will work back down to the top into turn number 3 and 4, as does Majulis. Dustin Hall trying to go through the middle, and we are yellow once again.
That looked like the 126. Kate Loudy was upside down there. So here we go. Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay on tap. And here we go. Let's look at the replay and see what brings out our second caution of the main event. You see we're 3 wide all throughout. Oh boy, the 126 of Kate Loudy gonna go for a ride and just gently go upside down.
Yeah, Corey Austin was that car that hit him to make him go upside down. Unfortunately, Corey Austin nowhere to go on that exchange, and Quillen's back out on the racetrack, so his tow is done, and he'll be able to. Oh, he would have used that quick repair as well, Alex, after some heavy damage and going upside down. And again, if it's like the sprint cars and these drivers have one quick repair, once they use that quick repair, there is no more quick repairs. But to me, I don't like the quick repairs, Alex.
You know I do, because usually I'm the one that has to use them, so I love them. But pace truck off, green flag back out on the raceway for the 127 machine as we are closing in on almost 10 in the books here in this feature event. Dustin Hall in second, Chase Hardy. He has that company still, because here comes Keffer to the inside now, and the number 0 of Keffer bringing Justin Flagg, Mario Perez with him. And remember, Mario Perez and Keffer put on an instant classic in the heat races tonight, and now they're both getting ready to battle each other out sooner than later, because Perez is right there with Justin Flagg, and they're right behind Damian Keffer.
Just looking down towards the middle of the pack, Tyler Duchamp from 24th or 22nd, 24th it was. He's up to position number 16, but your battle on screen at the moment, Justin Flagg in the 12, Mario Perez in the 71. That's your battle to stay for a top 5 position. Now here comes Jay Place closing in on Justin Flagg, and bringing with him is going to be the 26 machine, say Luther. Meanwhile, it's going to be Flagg getting in the wall. He'll lose another 2 positions back to Luther and Miller. Said Flagg just sits on the inside of a top 10 position. Had to one car into the wall. Boom time. It might be Brennan Weeks in the 22 machine. We stay green for the moment as we're working on completing lap number 14 on the board, which essentially is lap 9 completed, Alex, of this 75-lap journey.
Talk about a night for Bill Miller. He has run phenomenal in the season opener in all 3 classes. Right now he's in the top 10, and we talked to him in the pits in between shows. He said he got to get ready to get on the road and start trucking once more, and right now he's looking at trucking all the way to a top 10 finish here, and a good points night for that 34 right now in 8th. You see Tyler Ducharme, man, on a mission right now. He's moving up through the field. He's in an 11th spot already.
Yeah, he's really making quick work of these cars there. And I think Alex, he's done this inside of 10 and 11 laps. He's gotten through half the field. We've still got some 63 laps left to run in this main event, but it is all Blake Majulis. He's opened up a 1.5 second lead over Dustin Hall at the moment. Keffer and Hardy, they're now going to battle it out for positions number 3 and 4. Hardy runs the slider line down through 3, out of turn 4. He's above it, or he's above in the moisture. Still, it's a bit tacky up on the top side. It's just right on the exit of the turns, turn 2 and turn 4.
Man, you see this track, it usually wears and tears a lot differently, as it always changes here depending on how the weather is at Lanier and how good these cars can drive. In the 116 up top, Damian Keffer, he has to really work it because he is right there in the middle of the slick, but he has taken over the 3rd spot from Chase Hardy with one slight mistake from the 116. The 0 is your new 3rd place sitter.
Yeah, we were 60 laps, now make it 59 laps remaining. Blake Majulis continues to open up quite a substantial lead right now over Dustin Hall. And, well, it's close to about 1.6 seconds at the moment, nearly 1.7. Majulis has just got an absolute stranglehold on this field. We'll go back through the field. We look at Sage Luther and Bill Miller still fighting now for positions 7 and 8. And probably a timely yellow for the likes of Tyler Ducharme as well and the rest of the field. Let's take a look at what happened here on your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay once I can find it. I get the feeling it's going to be Huey Quillen again.
Let's see here. There's Ethan Toder, the 23T. And oh boy, just spiking, and here we go. Oh, 52, nowhere to go. 92. That's 92.
Corey Austin. That's twice that Austin has hit somebody after, well, once the yellow flag has come out, and just wrong place, wrong time, Alex, and you never like to see that.
Not especially when you're Corey Austin. You've been running well, and with you, a tough break again for that 4 machine. So he's going to have some major damage, and guess what? One quick repair. He's used it. So now, whatever he has, he's got to wear it here, but green flag back out for the 127.
Jolis will lead down into turn number 1 for another yellow. That was short-lived, Alex.
Short-lived green flag run there.
Ducharme. Roll. That's what happened to Ducharme. Oh boy. So right there is mid-pack.
Want to talk about it?
If you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Doesn't hurt me in any way, shape or form.
Oh, and Brett, talking about the 127, I have to give him some crap once in a while. You haven't been on call with me, so I actually gotten to pick him. But apparently there's a kryptonite with the 127 of lately, and that kryptonite happens to be the 33 of Evan C., who is missing in attendance here. And again, remember, between Evan C., Blake Majulis, and then you had Alex Bergeron. Those were the only 3 drivers out of the 4 classifications to lock up championships last year. You had, I think Majulis won maybe 2. No, C won 2 championships last year. No, correction. C won 1, Majulis won 1. Carl Kilgore, he won the street stocks, and Bergeron won them. Kilgore was missing in attendance tonight, so was Evan C. So 2 of your former champions from last season missing in attendance for the start of season 13. But you know what? Doesn't matter, because it's really nice to see that 2-time champion of Steve McMillan finally coming back on the race scene.
Yeah, I would have been back on the race scene for the 360s in the Pro late models, but it turns out Jacob Perelman decides to go real life racing instead.
Jacob Perlman, he heard big blocks at Bristol and he ran.
Well, we know where his priorities lie.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't forget, you still have... Oh, wait, never mind, because I'm part of that picture. I was going to say you have a picture that you can hold over his head, but we're not going to talk about that picture because I'm in that picture.
I don't even know what picture you're talking about. I'll tell you what picture we're going to go. We're going to go green flag racing.
Green flag back out. Majula's out in front. The 331 Dustin Hall in second. There's Damien Keffer. Battle for the 4th spot. Chase Hardy right now holds on. But Mario Perez trying to go to the inside. There's VLR. Jay Place in the 6th spot. He has company. Sage Luther trying to sneak to the inside of him. And there are battles throughout this racetrack. But guess where there's not a battle? The 127 still untouched and unbattle tested.
Just notice as well, Ducharme got his spot back in position number 10, so he sits right inside the top 10 at the moment. He's really starting to motor along, trying to get by Justin Flagg, but you battle on screen. Jay Place in the 16, trying to battle by the 26th entry of Sage Luther. Now here comes Bill Miller on the inside in the 34 machine. Miller, what a hell of a run Bill Miller is having right now on the Pro Late models.
Bill Miller looking impressive here, and imagine this, he's about to pass Jay Place for the 7th spot right now, that 16 machine. He is trying to hold on to everything he's got, but Bill Miller making a strong charge right now, and everyone trying to go to the bottom side except for the 116. The 116 got a little tight, went up even higher right now. As you see, he's trying to slide up, but it looks like it's not helping him much in the turns, and then he has to just try and save whatever ground he lost on the exits.
Well, there goes Hardy to the inside. He went from top to bottom. Now Hardy going to challenge Perez for position at number 4. They make their way off corner number 4. They're going to run wheels, run panels down the front straight away, give the advantage back to Mario Perez. A good battle up front. Just a second between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd as they broke away from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Ducharme now up to position at number 9. And again, closing in. Look at Damien Keffer. He's gone to the top side in this battle right now. 4, 5, and 6. What a great battle between Perez, Hardy, and now Jay Place starting to creep into the picture.
Now you got to think here, this is going to be dangerous. If either one of them make a mistake, Jay Place is right there to capitalize and jump into the top 5 as those two going to go touch wheels. Here comes the 16. Jay Place now in 5th. He gets by Hardy. Hardy trying to go to the top side here. Jay Place, think about this for a second. He goes 2 for 1, and he's up into the 4th spot, folks. Mario Perez, Chase Hardy. Those two still going at it right now, and now Chase Hardy goes to the top side once more. He is living and dying by the top.
Have a look at how much speed and momentum he's carrying down into the turns by running that slow line, trying to get the grip on the exit of the turns and down the straightaways. He'll do the same in turns 3 and 4. Look at the 4 wheels in the tacky stuff. He's trying to close in on Jay Place, and well, he had to check up because had he been running that line, he'd been running the last 3 or 4 laps, he would have just straight up dumped Jay Place. So hats up, and the heads up move. Hats off to the 116 entry of Chase Hardy. Is now Perez again. Once again to the inside. This time it's going to be a side-by-side battle. Look at this. Look at Ducharme starting to close in. Now he gets by Bill Miller. So Tyler Ducharme up to position number 8 and Sage Luther next on his hit list.
Tyler Ducharme has looked sharp tonight here. Now Bill Miller has more company yet. He's trying to get by that 9 right now, but Ducharme going here. He's trying to go 2 for 1. You see Perez right there as well. Sage Luther, Perez, and Chase Hardy all right there in the mix. He slides up. Now Ducharme, he gets passed by Bill Miller once more. Miller and Ducharme, look at this little pack we got here from 5th to 10th right now.
3 wide in front of Ducharme, Luther, Perez, and Hardy. And now here comes Miller and Ducharme by Perez. Thompson getting by Perez. Boy, oh, Perez, Thompson got into the back of Miller. And now Ducharme to position number 7. Hardy and Luther, they'll go side by side. Now Luther just has the advantage down in the turnable in turns 3 and 4. This time Ducharme sticks it to the bottom side. Will he go back upstairs? No, he'll stay to the bottom as Hardy works the cushion through turnable 1 and 2. What a race, 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. This is coming up. Here you see Luther, you see Hardy, you see Ducharme. Bill Miller's not far back there with his group, his posse back there. Miller, Perez, and Thompson. As, yeah, I call it the posse because those posse, they're coming for these other three up front here. And now you see Eric Sculf coming in the picture as well. Battles throughout. Hardy goes to the in the between both of them here. Both of them going to take their spots back here. Ducharme into the top 5 here. Talking about a big mover here tonight. Remember, Ducharme went through a B main to make this feature. He had to finish in the top 4. And this man started in the back, and he is all the way into the 5th spot.
He started position at number 24. The sun is down. The lights are on around the venue here at Lanier National Speedway. Your race leader is Blake Major still as he's in lap traffic right now. That's Ethan Toner getting put a lap down along with the 49 entry of Ben Lewis. So a couple of cars separate Blake Majors and Dustin Hall, who, look at the timing screen, Alex. It's only a 1.3 second gap, and we've been green for about 20 odd laps or so, 25 laps. Tell you what, Dustin Hall's done a hell of a job so far to keep somewhat of a same pace and same distance between himself and Blake Majulis.
Dustin Hall has been impressive here tonight at Lanier Speedway. You see there's Damian Kepfer trying to get through lap traffic. There's Shane Yates also in there. There's Brent Fair. Sorry, the 126 of Kate Lowdy also in the mix there. There's Ethan Toder. So right now, if you are Jay Place, here is your advantage. You got to catch up while Kepfer is trying to maneuver through this lap traffic. And right there is that 16 machine of Jay Place right behind Shane Yates. So watch this 16 because now he has to maneuver through these 3 cars. But look at that dust. That dust is kicking up. And now if you're Jay Place, it's going to be a little harder here to see where these cars are when you got it. Ethan Toder into the wall. He's slowing down. Caution in the air.
Oh boy, 1 car around in turn number 1, 3 and 4, sorry. And that is, well, that's going to shake things up because now that takes the lap traffic out of the equation, Alex. We might even see another, hopefully we can see another long green flag run, which if we go back, well, when we go back to green, it's going to be about 30 laps in distance. Again, it'll take at least 15 to 20 laps for these drivers to catch lap traffic. And then that way, if we get those last 10 laps inside of lap traffic, I mean, it is anybody's ball game, but this certainly helps the 90 of Tyler Ducharme, Alex.
It will really help Ducharme here, but one other person that it will help, that 331 Dustin Hall. Remember, we talked about how quick he's been moving. Dustin Hall is going to be one to keep your eye on. Even Damian Kepfer, watch him. He has looked sharp here tonight. He might be one. But if you are Tyler Ducharme, you got to get by those 2 cars and Kepfer in place first if you want to come after the 127 and the 331.
All right, well, let's see what will happen in this one. It is lap number 50 completed. It's time to go racing next time by. 30 laps is all that is left, Alex, in tonight's main event.
So 30 laps to go.
You know what time it is?
Oh boy, I hope you're going to tell me.
It's time to get dirty for 30.
I knew it was coming.
Oh, I mean, it could be peanut butter jelly time.
Oh, don't tempt me right now. I'm hungry in this booth.
I wonder where Jimmy the security guard is. I wonder if we can get him. I wonder if we can send him to get us a bowl of spaghetti. Spaghetti in. I won't go there. Green flag. Green flag this time by Alex.
They struck off, green flag out, and as you said, it's dirty for 30. Blake Majulis out in front right now. You see the 30-31 at Damian Kepfer as Ducharme tried to go to the bottom. And imagine if that move would have worked. Ducharme would have rocketed his way all the way to the 3rd spot. But right now, that's Kepfer and Jay Place going at it. Contact between the 2 of them. As you see, here goes Ducharme. Now Ducharme trying to sneak his nose once more to the bottom.
Well, 3 wide, Place and Keffer. This is probably a big opportunity right now for Tyler Duchamp if he can just stay out of the little knick-knack and the little niggles that's going on. Bumping and grinding. This isn't Tinder or Grinder, boys. You're in a pro late model now. Duchamp by Damien Keffer. Keffer back to the inside on Duchamp. Backs out of it. Thinks twice of it, realizing that it's not the 16 of Jay Place. As Jay Place moves to position at number 3. But everybody at the moment, Alex, inside the top 10, they're just happy rolling the bottom side.
That bottom side looks to be the place to be. You might want to go up top if you feel like it's comfortable enough for you. But look at 1 and 2. There's still some moisture at the exit on the top, but is it worth all the speed that you're going to lose on the top side in that slick entry? As you see everyone up top, there goes Majulis. As I say that, he's going to exit up top there, and he went good. Now Ducharme going to do it, and man, wait, Mr. Wheeler, people are actually listening to some kind of words of advice I said.
No, I don't believe it. It's all a conspiracy theory, Alex.
Conspiracy indeed, as you see Jay Place right now going after the 331 of Dustin Hall. But one thing, Mr. Wheeler, that you want to watch, Tyler Ducharme looks to be gaining on these two as these two starting to battle it out. That's Hall, that's Place. The 16 for VLR, contact between him and Dustin Hall. Hall going to lose second over Jay Place. Place now into second. Now Dustin Hall has company because here comes Tyler Ducharme in the 9T.
Well, that's the second or third time I've seen Jay Place just sneaking those up there on the inside of a car and somewhat just give him a little nudge just to let him know that he was there on his inside. And, well, he's going to call that hard racing, and obviously so is race control at the moment. So Dustin Hall, he'll slip back to position at number 3. Look at the JDR graphics, number 9 machine. Tyler Ducharme from position at number 24 up to position at number 4. Some other hard charges through the field. Bobby Mattingly from 22nd up to position 12. He's picked up 10 spots. Jay Place has picked up 12 spots as well. He started 14th. But Justin Thompson in the 98 started 19th, and he's worked his way to position number 6. Here comes Ducharme now on the inside of Hall.
You see Ducharme tries to go to the inside of Hall here. This battle for third. Look at Damien Keffer sitting back, relaxing, getting ready to watch this battle. Now he's trying to throw his hat in the mix. So is Justin Thompson right behind him now. Here goes Keffer. Keffer to the inside. He gets by Dustin Hall. Now Hall, you remember he was just in second. He's dropped back into the 5th spot, and he might lose more because here comes Justin Thompson to the back of him. But here is Jay Place starting to catch the 127.
He is really motoring in and closing in on the 127 of Blake Majulis. Jay Place has certainly found the fastest line now again. Alex, I said it before, it'll take about 15 to 20 laps to get to the lap traffic. Right now, we went back to green on lap 50 because we're going to go 30 for 30. Lap 65, so 15 laps exactly, and we have caught lap traffic. Now, with that being said, it is a half a second differential between Blake Majulis and Jay Place for first and second, as both those drivers just get by Brent Fair, and I think it was Justin Flagg as well. With Majulis having probably a clear track for the next 5 or 6 laps, it's going to really make things interesting when we come up to the final 10 laps.
Majulis looks strong right now. Jay Place as well. Tyler Ducharme, remember folks, now he is in that 3rd spot. He is trying to maneuver through traffic here. Watch. Tyler Ducharme is a man on a mission, pretty much a man possessed for a win here tonight from 24th. He's taking the back road challenge, but he took it the harder way, having a tough heat race, had to go through the soup to make it here tonight, and right now he is coming after Majulis and Jay Place.
It's still Blake Majulis. He has led since the drop of the green flag so far. Lap number 69 on the ticker is complete. You take away 5 laps for those first 5 laps from when we had the 4 wide, so that is 64 laps. And this time by, we are now just 10 circuits away from finding out who will pick up the season opener championship, man. Shane Yates, Corey Sibley, they're battling for positions, and there goes Jay Place on the inside. Majulis, he made a little bit of a mistake, and Jay Place really closes the gap now. 9 to go, Alex, and Place and Majulis, they are about to have a bell ringer.
The 127 machine looking strong, but so is Jay Place as this battle for the 1st spot. is coming up in just a matter of moments. There you see the 92 of Corey Austin. There's Ben Lewis as well. These boys better watch out because here comes the 127 coming in hot. Everyone to the bottom side. Austin goes up top, gets up top and going. Holding that line up there as well. There goes the 126 machine. That's Kate Loudy. He is going up top as well. So these lap cars know that these leaders were on their tails. They go up top, being the respectful drivers holding their line as this battle for the lead getting ready to heat up.
Well, Jay Place, we've seen him use that bumper a number of times. Is he going to pull the bumper in these final couple of laps? 6 laps left to run for Blake Majulis. Jay Place just a car length away from him, down into turn number 3 and 4. The palm is out from the virtual flagman here on iRacing.com. 5 laps left to run, your season opener for the Miller Family Trucking and World of Thunder eSports League, the Pro Late Models. And boy, Alex, lap traffic may play its part because here we go, 4 to run for Majulis.
Blake Majulis 4 to run. Jay Place right on that back. As you see lap cars holding their line on the bottom, making them go up a line. At 49, there's Ben Lewis. Also was Bobby Mattingly right now, but the 127 holding off with 3 to run. It's Majulis, it's Jay Place.
What a battle again between Majulis and Place. Look out, Place. Here he comes. He just had some short virtual mechanical issues and he got sorted out. Popsicle sticks are on the air. 2 laps left to run for D1RT's 127 entry of Blake Majulis. Alex, this time by. We are 1 lap to go. Bring us home, champion.
Blake Majulis, Jay Place, who's going to take it here? White flag in the air for the 127 machine of Blake Majulis. There's the 4 Huey Quillen, he's there. Also Sage Luther right now, but it's not going to matter. Jay Place goes for the move, and the 127 for D1RT. Blake Majulis wins here tonight. Jay Place in second, Tyler Ducharme in third.
Wow, did you see that finish? Majulis, he drifted up the racetrack. He sort of took out the front end there. I think it was Huey Quillen in the 4 machine. And it really gave an opportunity for Jay Place to strike. But I do not think that Jay Place had enough to get the win. Your official results coming up. 0.049 of a second. Alex Robinson, Blake Majulis wins over Jay Place in a big gap. Back to third. Tyler Ducharme, Damien Keffer in 4th, and Dustin Hall will round out your top 5.
Coming home in 6th, it's Justin Thompson, Bill Miller, Eric Sculf, Mario Perez, Travis St. Clair round out your top 10.
11th is going to go to Sage Luther. 12th was Ben Lewis, Bobby Mattingly in 13th. 14th goes to Corey Sibley, and 15th is Shane Yates.
Justin Flagg, 16th, Brent Fair, 17th, Huey Quillen, Kate Loudy, Corey Austin, your top 20, then Ethan Toder, Chase Hardy, Joshua Hessen, and Brennan Weeks. Round out, that's your 24 car. Feature results, 75 laps was your feature distance. And ladies and gentlemen, burn the houses down. We did it, and coming home in third, it was a man on a mission, a man possessed tonight, Tyler Ducharme. And talk about the run you had here tonight.
Yeah, it kind of started in the heat race there. I knew we had a fast car, just kind of missed in qualifying a little bit. And Huey got sideways in front of me in the initial start, and I got into him a little bit, and then we were racing there, and he just cleaned me out in the heat race. And just kind of got lucky there in the B main. I got wrecked once and was able to come back through, and I feel bad for going for the transfer spot, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do, especially what I've been through all night. So then I just sat my head down and knew what we had to do there in the feature and got the third. I don't know if another caution at the end would have helped me or not, but overall, I can't really be too mad, especially after what happened all night. That was pretty crazy.
Crazy night indeed, and man, You took us through the night there, but this feature event, talk about the track here for a moment. Lanier Speedway, it's been on iRacing forever. On the dirt side, it's been here since day one, and this slick track, new tire model. What is the feeling here on how slick this track is with these new tires?
Honestly, I thought I raced pretty good there up until 30 130 to go. I mean, you could race around and run the top slider line, bottom, and then at the end, just kind of the top got too far out, and it just became typical old Lanier lockdown around the bottom middle. But I mean, the cars, they're weird. They definitely they're faster, but they also feel like they don't have as much grip. So I don't know how to really explain that. But I mean, they have a better feel. You feel like you have some sort of side bite now, where in the past you didn't if you got into the grip. So I mean, I think they definitely it's a step in the right direction. We just need a little more forward drive now on the tire. I think it'd be a lot better.
Well, we know you got a lot of great guys back at the shop helping you out. Who is behind the scenes helping this 9 machine get some speed?
I got to thank Slick Sim Sport, first of all, Ducharme Speed, JDR Graphics, Down Under Graphics, Buono's Auto Body, and that's about it.
That is your third place finisher, Tyler Ducharme. And Brett Wheeler, you're with our second place finisher of J Place.
Yeah, we'll go down the line, chat to the driver that comes home second spot here tonight. J Place, congratulations, buddy. You start at position 14. You work your way up to second spot. And, man, you were really catching Blake there in the end, but I think Leo just ran out of laps there.
Yeah, Blake's a good driver. Didn't want to just dirty him or move him out the way to get the win there. Tried to race as hard as we could. It was just a one-lane track on the bottom. Really wasn't nothing we could do. Tried everything. Tried a couple of different lines to see if I could get a run, maybe get underneath them and shuffle them up. But I think we were about dead even there. I thought maybe your lap traffic would help us in a way, and it did a little bit, but just not enough to get around them and get the win. But hey, second place is good.
Talk about what you must be feeling like right now with fixed setup racing and being able to run down a driver like Blake Majulis. It must be a good feeling knowing that you can certainly put it to the best to the best of the best here on iRacing.
Yeah, it's always a fun time racing World of Thunder. The league's put together really well. So when we came in tonight, I really didn't think I was going to get anywhere close to a top 3. I just came in here to have fun and race. And when we started figuring out the setup and the line, we were able to keep smart and get by cars as quick as we could there. I think if we maybe would have had a yellow, I would have had a shot at getting around Majulis, but that's what you get with fixed racing.
Well, track was slick from top to bottom. You've done a hell of a job to drive from position number 14 all the way up to second spot. A lot of good sponsors on this race car, a lot of good people behind the scenes, buddy. Who gets this done for you?
I'd like to thank everybody back at teambaylor.com. M's Oil, you guys for the great broadcast. Steve and everybody that puts on the league. It's always a fun time to come racing here. Everybody for racing me clean tonight, and that's about it. Hopefully we can do the same thing next week.
All right, Jay plays a good run now from 14th all the way up to position number 2. Alex Robinson, you're standing in victory lane with a driver that knows this all too well.
And once more tonight, his second win tonight on the season opener, 127, Blake Majulis. And I feel like I just talked to you a few hours ago, and we do it again here. Talk about this one wasn't as dominating here. You had to sweat those final few laps.
Yeah, just couldn't get by the lap cars. Lap cars were right in the way, and they were definitely not like the modifieds were on this race. Definitely much harder to get around. Definitely a lot more aggressive. And the lines were definitely not there like I thought they would be. I think if I just stayed in the middle, I would have been out a little further and had a more marginal gap for myself. But I just think that top fade a little too fast there, and I just wouldn't let it go. I kept thinking it was pretty good. I kept getting a good run into one, but kept unloading the right front a little hard into one, and I think that's where he was getting me. I think the top just went away there in 3 and 4, and just wish we stayed in the middle. But a win's a win, and this track's pretty neat for sure.
Well, and you already knew coming into this season, just like last season, you were the all-time winner. But tonight, you have locked up win number 55 and win number 56 in your career in the Miller Family Trucking Esports League and World of Thunder history. So talk about, you're closing in. I feel like in a year or two, we're going to talk about the race for 100 wins in this league. And, you're halfway there already. Talk about how much success, and especially over tonight, how much success is tonight.
Hopefully we're just getting started here. Definitely, it's crazy to hear some of those numbers that you just told me for sure. I didn't even know that. So just in one series alone, to beat the drivers, we've been beating week in and week out. It's pretty awesome, especially in the open setup deal. You got the best. So, to come in a fixed race like this and keep the momentum up is fun too. It takes a lot of pressure off these guys not worrying about setup, and it probably helps a lot as well. But it's good to take a break from the open setup stuff. So this is more enjoyable for me than anything because I just get in here and race. So it was a good time for sure, and hopefully we keep those numbers stacked.
Well, congratulations, and we know you got a lot of great guys behind you. We can't even just say guys. You got to say gals, too, because Tia Moppert, we know she's somewhere telling everyone that she's the reason you keep winning. But got to run down the list. Some great support for the 127 machine.
Sure, I appreciate it. You guys first for the broadcast and all the hard work throughout like 4 or 5 hour course tonight. So I appreciate that very much. D1RT Racing, Represent Limited, ML Performance, Reliable Energy Solutions, CFM eSports, CD Cinematography, BK Designs, Design 75, Showtime Decals and Apparel, and 127 Industries. Go check it out. I appreciate it. We dropped some new hats earlier this week, and they're pretty cool. So go check it out.
Well, before you leave, I got one question. If I buy a hat, are you going to sign it?
I sure can.
But if I'm not buying a hat, if I'm not getting it signed, this isn't how it works. But that is the 127 of Blake Majulis.
Thank you.
Mr. Wheeler, talk about an opening night for Season 13. Some phenomenal racing, some close quarter racing. And man, Lanier really opened some people's eyes here for this season.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that we're at Lanier tonight because generally the season opener for World of Thunder normally travels to Volusia, so a bit of a change in the program, and it's nice to see that the different cars, the 360s are back, the Pro late models are back, the UMPs are back. We switched the UMPs to the big blocks, on a rotating base, so the big blocks will be back next week, and again, just another phenomenal opening night, another season over, another great race with the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder eSports League. Looking forward to week number 2 next week.
Week number 2 is ahead, and guess what? Week number 2, we will go to Ohio. Eldora Speedway on tap for next week. That is week number 2 of Season 13, except Big Block Modifieds will be in action. That'll be the first show next week. Then we have the ABR Setup Shop 360 week sprint cars. And then the nightcap once more. Extreme Savage, 127 Industries, Pro late models. And man, if it's anything like tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Season 13 will be the best of the best. For Brett Wheeler, I'm Alex Robinson. Again, great sponsors for UltimateDirtTV, Speed Shop 51, World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Heatwave Designs, FEGPC, and Locked On Lads iRacing podcast. And then also for the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, DirtFan.com, Worldwide iRacing League Association, Extreme Savage, SRW Scalp Race Wraps, ABR Setup Shop 127, and the World of Thunder Esports League for all their great support for the Miller Family Trucking Esports League. Ladies and gentlemen, until next week, from Eldora Speedway, I'm Alex Robinson. Brett Wheeler signing off one final time from the Lanier Speedway.